Hi everyone, I'm Clairvoyant Jackie. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to share the way that I prepare and all the work that goes into preparing an evil eye figural candle for you. The reason that somebody would want an evil eye candle would be because you feel that things are not going as smoothly as they used to. Maybe you feel blocked. Maybe you feel that your environment at work or at home or with family is debilitating your progress. And you can also do an evil eye if you just know that the people in your immediate surroundings and environment are not supporting what you do or the path that you're on in your life, and you would like for their energies and their thoughts not to affect your goal or your plan. Okay. And so I'm preparing this one for one of my clients. She wanted an evil eye candle because she felt like her blessings were being blocked and things were coming up like little obstacles to kind of like get in her way of the goal that she has going on. And it's just not running. Life is not going as smooth as it usually does. And so we decided to go ahead and do an evil eye candle for her to get rid of any negative influences, any energies, known or unknown, because things can go on in the background and you might not be aware of what's going on. Known and unknown, let's push all those energies aside and allow her to progress forward and to shine and not be affected by those energies. It's also great maintenance too, just in case, to make sure that things go smoothly and that you can continue to live your best life. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this evil eye candle. I wanted to show you how I prepare that, okay, and the work that goes on behind the scenes when I make a candle like this for you. I put this in the front so that you can see it. This is a selenite piece and in the form of a triangle. And so this does go near the working, but I wanted you to see it with the working. I use these pieces to cleanse the energy space, to reach for the universal spirit by pointing upward, reaching for cosmos, reaching for God, reaching for light energy to bless this working and really focus that energy that I'm putting into this candle to go up and be received and provide blessings and protection for this client. First thing I do is I take the candle and I wash it. So I baptize it with some spiritual water to cleanse it from any energies from manufacturing or any energies that might be present in other ways. And so I cleanse the candle first. And then what I do is on the back of the candle is where I put the carving in of the person's name and birthday. And I also use some protective symbols as well. I use a lot of Reiki energy in my workings. And so a lot of times I'll put Reiki protection symbols that last a long time over the name of the person so that they can receive the intention and receive it well and always for the highest good. So I carve that name in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select some herbs. I'm going to select some herbs that work well for evil eye. To remove the evil eye. And what I'll use, my favorite ones are going to be like rue herb. And that's great for protection and for evil eye and for cleansing and uncrossing. Now, you could just use that one if you wanted to. If that's what you have, you can use that. It does a lot of things. So that would really cover you really well. But I like to put a few other things in it too, since I have access to like a full apothecary here and at my shop. So I'm also using an herb that has been tried and true. It all works every time. This is called Bonset, and this is for unjinxing my client, just in case she has been jinxed by someone else. I'm going to use this candle and those herbs to wipe out an unjinxing as well. So an evil eye can do multiple things for a person, and a well-prepared candle will wipe out many things. You shouldn't have to do tons of different types of candles. You shouldn't have to in most cases if it's done right. In order for it to be done right, you should get a consultation. and let them know what your whole situation is. And then the worker or myself can make a great recommendation for you on like what can be done. Then I'm going to use my evil eye oil. This is an example of what my evil eye oil looks like. Everyone loves our evil eye oil. It smells amazing, and it's an old alchemy recipe that's been prepared to with obscure ingredients to help you cleanse away the evil eye and protect you and banish the evil eye. What I love about our evil eye oil and enlightenment is that it has a twist to it. It also fetches money. So while this energy is coming at you, unwanted energy from other people, it's going to bounce off of you because you're protected with your evil eye energy. And while it's bouncing off of you, I like to harness that little moment or that fraction of energy where it's starting to reverse and go back to the person. And I like to snatch some prosperity or snatch some good energy and take it back for myself. That's the cost that it's going to cost them for sending you that energy. Now, everybody has good energy stored up somewhere. Even if they're a rotten person, they've got good energy stored up somewhere. And so my evil eye oil is created to fetch positive energies in that moment, or fetch any good karma at that moment, and in exchange use it for yourself. So I love that. I love that part of our of the energy behind this oil. And so I went ahead and sprinkled a little bit of that on the bridge of the candle, the herbs, the oil, and then I'll add any other protection oils that I think might be relevant for this person. If they have a lot of anxiety, I might use some spikenard oil. I even anoint this candle, so I'll do like a fiery wall of protection or anoint it for that person and do like a personal blessing for that person as if this were them. And so sometimes I will do that for them too. And I've also used in this working, I've used some beautiful blue and gold glitter for the glam of the working and for the reflection of the working. So as the candle is lit and the fire is going, the reflective particles of the glitter is said to reflect the fire and the light to all areas around my candle. So it will shine and reflect in all different areas to protect the person that I'm working on. I also use a ring of blue salt around my evil eye candles, or I'll put the blue salt in the candle if I'm doing a glass candle. And I like the blue salt because it is protective. It is the blue color of evil eye. It is also the color of St. Michael. It is a very protective, calming color, and it's great in the blue salt to add that extra layer of protection to the working, and that extra layer of calmness to my working. Protects from any outside forces that might be influencing any work that I may be doing, or influencing any work that you may be doing. They could have a very strong spell on them. The person might have a very strong spell on them. And I do that just to be extra careful. Now, once I've done that, we're pretty much done with preparing this working. It's fairly easy to do. And what I'm going to do is, we can't forget to send the working up to the universe and send it out well. Send it out well. We have herbs in this. We have salt. We have oil. We're going to use fire. We've asked Spirit to bless and protect the working. And so we're using all of the elements for this working. And then I'm going to light my candle. And then, of course, I'm going to use the appropriate incense to bless the working and to feed the working. So this is considered my offering and my prayer for this working. Okay. And I believe that in this working here, I did for the evil eye, I would have used the oud, probably the oud incense for protection. Yeah, I would have wanted the offering to be highly fragrant to attract the good spirits and to please the gods or please the energies that are assisting with this working. Okay, so we want it fit for a king or queen. And so I've got the smoke lit, this beautiful incense. Smells amazing. And then I'm just going to kind of surround the candle. And I'm thinking about the person, and I'm claiming they are now protected. Evil eye is reflecting off and away from them. Good. You can even go counterclockwise too, to reverse anything that has been put upon the person. Reverse, counterclockwise. Okay. And then I usually like to finish off with like a Reiki symbol or a cross, some kind of protective symbol. I ask St. Michael is wonderful to cut cords from evildoers who are wishing you harm. And so I ask St. Michael to please assist us. We are forever grateful for assisting us with protection and cutting cords from all areas that are not for our highest good. And so it is. Amen. All right. And then I will leave the incense to burn, which is going to burn for 30 to 45 minutes. And this candle varies. So typically it takes a couple hours to burn this candle. It's usually about 3 hours or so. Sometimes it can take longer. Just depends on the working. Isn't it interesting how you can have the same candle with the same items burning for a different person and have it burn up in flames real quickly, like in an hour. I've had them as quickly as 30 minutes to an hour. And then I've had some of these just burn slow and low, 3 hours or 5 hours, and burn down, perfectly. So either one of those is a good result. It just depends on the energy that's being generated and what it's trying to work against and what it's cutting through. So it doesn't matter if it's burning crazy hot. It means it's probably a good reason that you did the candle, because it's burning quickly and attacking that energy that's all around you. And in this case, it looks like this one's going to burn slow and low, which is good. We want it to go through all areas of my client's life and cleanse her environment, help her to feel safe, loved, protected, and blessed. Well, I hope you enjoyed my video. You can order a candle like this from me if you would like. This is considered a figural candle. It's on my website at www.clairvoyantjackieharris.org, or you can find me at Enlighten559. Thank you so much. Be blessed. Lots of love. Bye.